I arranged for you to get some combat pointers from my old buddy, Steven Seagal.
This fat guy?
Yep.
I promise you'll love it here, even more than Julia Roberts loves herself.
Now you know how George W. Bush felt when he showed up in Vietnam.
Wait.
You act Asian, you look Native American, your name is possibly Jewish. What are you?
Hey, fat.
Family Guy's been roasting celebs since day one, and no one's safe. From presidents to pop stars, they've got the dirt, and they're not afraid to spill it. Here's the juiciest takedowns that hit way too close to home. Diddy. Diddy's making headlines for all the wrong reasons these days. Lawsuits, wild rumors, you name it. But way before that mess blew up, Family Guy already had him in their sights. In Total Recall, Lois replaces Stewie's toy, Rupert, with a toy he couldn't stand. Stewie and Brian dissect his new giraffe, and its big old mouth gets compared to Diddy's.
Oh, look, he can fly. Whoosh.
I hate him. His mouth is always open like P. Diddy.
Well, what do you mean?
You ever notice how in every photo of P. Diddy his mouth is hanging open?
Well, actually, Diddy hired a guy to close his mouth for him.
I'm telling you, this kid is the next Justin Bieber. Young girls love him, but he makes real music that—
Sorry I'm late. Traffic.
But not in a nice way. Does Diddy's mouth really hang open like that? Who knows, but that dig was brutal. If those allegations are legit, then Diddy's got bigger problems than a cartoon diss. Ouch. Donald Trump. It might surprise you to know that Donald Trump has also had his time on Family Guy's hot seat. In Hefty Shades of Grey, Peter's a Quahog 5 News reporter spreading lies till he's fired. Trump calls, loves it, and makes him a panelist and secretary. Lois, however, rips Peter's head off over it. In Trump Guy, Peter's in D.C. testing White House doorknobs for static while Trump shows him around.
There is to go in rooms before me to make sure there's no static electricity.
Place. I think we're going to enjoy the Beltway lifestyle. Washington, D.C. is a wonderful city to call home. Don't go in there, it's not safe.
Well done, Peter.
Later on, Trump grabs Meg's crotch, because every president that has ever been in the White House has done it. She tells the family, but nobody believes her.
Products and your fraudulent university and... Oh my God!
Oh, please. Every president since Washington has done this.
Last night at the White House, President Trump touched me inappropriately.
You expect us to believe that the President of the United States would grab a woman by her... That's ridiculous!
Later, Trump tries to jump her on the couch, with Mike Pence watching, until the Griffins walk in.
Mr. President, please. I'm not interested. You'll regret this.
Oh my God! What would your third wife, the soft-core girl-on-girl porn lady, think about this? Or the actual porn star your lawyer paid hush money to? I quit!
What?
That's right. And you know what else? My days of being mean and insulting are over.
Peter quits, and fights Trump all over D.C., from the White House to the Washington Monument, everywhere.
Peter, catch! Kill him in front of me and I sex you.
Grab my hand!
They fall off the monument, Trudeau saves them, and they drop it.
Hey, call me if you ever need help moving. Trudeau, away!
Trump's quite the character, and Family Guy ate it up. Total chaos. Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby's in a bunch of Family Guy gags, many of which depict him as a date rapist who drugs the drinks of women and then takes advantage of them. In Peter's Sister, it's Thanksgiving, and they're watching a rerun of The Cosby Show, updated after his rape allegations. The theme song has got him dancing while his co-stars and guests are knocked out cold. Peter's like, didn't see the raping back in the 80s.
We now return to The Cosby Show, knowing what we know now.
I was so busy not seeing color, I didn't see the raping either.
Okay, everyone.
The show's first dig at him since the allegations. In The Man with Two Brians, New Brian showed the family a video of Cosby beating up a little person. Random, but brutal.
Okay, everybody, tonight I've got a real treat for you.
We've all seen your compilation video, Brian. Shatner singing Rocket Man, Drunk Orson Welles doing that commercial, Sylvester Stallone in that porno, and Bill Cosby beating up that midget.
Wait, I don't remember that last one.
Oh, yeah, it's freaking brutal, for no reason. You know, the poor little guy's just sitting there eating his snack pack. Bill Cosby just runs in out of nowhere and just starts wailing on him.
Didn't that guy die?
In Carter and Trisha, Carter tells Peter to spike Trisha's drink with some nasty mix that makes her triple. That is puke, crap, and climax. Peter's confused why it exists, but Carter just says, Cosby. Another cheap shot at the comedian.
Sweet. What's our plan? We put this in her drink. It'll make her instantly triple herself. But tripling is when you vomit, defecate, and orgasm all at the same time.
What? Why would that medicine even exist?
Cosby. Now all we need is a distraction so we can spike her cocktail.
Then in Hat Pete, Cosby leads the Offenders, a supervillain squad.
We now return to Marvel's The Offenders.
Good morning, you see.
A cunning nod to his real-life struggles, John Travolta. John Travolta's been dodging whispers about his sexuality, his Scientology devotion, and his picture-perfect marriage to Kelly Preston since the 90s. The guy was a walking target, and family couldn't resist the bait. In Petergeist, Peter drags a skull into the house, and Brian suggests that things were becoming spooky and maybe they had a poltergeist. But Lois, ever the skeptic, says there's no such thing as ghosts, leading to the out-of-the-blues jab at John Travolta.
I haven't seen this much denial since John Travolta married Kelly Preston.
John, do you take Kelly to be your wife?
I totally do. I mean, yes, absolutely. And I'm gonna do stuff to her too, like touch her? Yeah, touch her, and kiss her, and touch her penis.
No warning, no hint, just a quick slap at the guy. You gotta love it. Madonna Seth MacFarlane's got a Madonna obsession, except it's less material girl and more punching bag. She's taken so many hits on this show, you'd think he's secretly got a crush on her. In the episode The Father, the Son, and the Holy Fawns, Peter, Brian, and Francis Griffin call her stupid mid-conversation.
Madonna?
Oh, yeah, she's pretty stupid. That's something we can all agree on, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Francis?
Oh, major idiot. Major idiot.
Yeah, what?
On a number of times in the show, they randomly make fun of her looks because why not? It's Family Guy, and they can do what they want.
You're ripped. You look like Madonna.
You want to say that again? Who do I look like?
The episode Peter's Progress has her as a Quahog settler celebrating her 16th birthday. In Turkey Guys, Peter stumbles into her concert while searching for the Fountain of Youth and tells the rest of his party that it is far from their location. Then in Valentine's Day in Quahog, Meg's date Toby's talks about stealing a heart from Madonna.
Well, guess I better be going. I gotta get this heart to Madonna.
Oh my God.
But not for a transplant. It's all because she's petty enough not to want anyone else to have it. And in Coma Guy, Lois compares Peter's book Phobia to a truth or dare game with present-day Madonna, leading to a cutaway of her asking, "Do I look older?"
This was more embarrassing than when we played Truth or Dare with present-day Madonna.
Truth.
Do I look younger than 90?
Dear.
Common Seth, let it go already. Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal has made quite a few Family Guy appearances, and trust Seth, they didn't hold back. In Peter's Sister, Peter's set to wrestle his bully sister Karen, and Joe gets Steven Seagal for combat tips. Problem is, the guys are more concerned about how fat Steven has become.
I arranged for you to get some combat pointers from my old buddy, Steven Seagal.
This fat guy?
Yep, go on.
Then in HTT Pete, he's part of The Offenders, a funny Avengers parody, referencing all the sexual assault lawsuits he's faced.
We now return to Marvel's The Offenders.
Good morning, you see. I gathered y'all together, Kevin Spacey, Roman Polanski, Woody Allen, Steven Seagal, Matt Lauer with the pudding pop, Brett Ratner, and you lesser-known offender James Toback.
Don't forget me!
Family Guy loves a good joke. Caitlyn Jenner, back in 2009, Family Guy dropped a gem that aged like fine wine, or a crystal ball. While conversing with Brian, Stewie spots Kim Kardashian's stepdad, Bruce Jenner, and calls him a woman. When Brody Jenner rolls by, Stewie exclaims, "Can't believe that came out of Bruce Jenner's vagina."
Bruce Jenner is a man.
No, Brian. That's what the press would have you believe, but he's not. Bruce Jenner is a woman. An elegant, beautiful Dutch woman.
Years later, Caitlyn Jenner's transition announcement hit, and fans lost it over the prediction. But let's be real, Bruce had been on hormones and flirting with transitioning for years. Stewie didn't predict the change. He just sniffed out the obvious and ran with it. George W. Bush, serving as president from 2001 to 2009, George W. Bush ran the country through Family Guy's wildest years, and boy did they let him have it. He's all over the show, popping up in cutaways left and right, with jabs at his dumb moves, kid-level antics, and total mess-ups as president. In The Fat Guy Strangler, Bush is hiding in a treehouse, dodging Hurricane Katrina blame like a scared kid.
The one who found Bush after Hurricane Katrina. Mr. President, are you up there? Go away! Sir, there's a disaster in New Orleans. I'm reading Super Fudge. You gotta come down and deal with this. Don't make me do stuff.
Boys Do Cry has Chris and Meg sneaking into his place, spotting pics of him chilling with Saddam Hussein, Osama bin Laden, and Super Satan. Yikes.
Wow, look
Chris finds cocaine on his desk.
how nice he is. He's already got his sugar cut up into neat little lines for his breakfast tomorrow, and a razor blade to shave.
Meg digs up Planned Parenthood receipts from Laura Bush.
Look at all these Planned Parenthood receipts.
Holy cow! She's been scraped more times than a fisherman's knuckle!
With all his pro-life talk, that's awkward. Bush catches them, thinks they're after some mafia debt to Javier, then shrugs and hands the underage kids beer.
Grab a beer and follow me.
In PTV, he shows up to fight in the Vietnam War in 1981, which was way too late.
All right, let's do this. Let's kick some ass.
George, the war is over.
What?
Yeah, it's done.
Get out of here. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh.
Instead, he just does cocaine with the commander. In Back to the Pilot, Brian time travels to 1999, stops September 11th, and mess everything up. Bush loses to Kerry in 2004, flips out, restarts the Confederate States, and by 2011, he's a neo-Confederate nut leading a civil war over a clown suitcase ranch.
Southern states have declared that they are seceding from the United States.
The announcement came from former President George W. Bush, who reformed the Confederacy after a bitter loss in his 2004 re-election bid.
Anyone out there can get their hands on a clown suitcase. I'd very much like to see what's inside of there.
Wild. Julia Roberts. Julia Roberts loves herself more than anything, and Family Guy caught her slipping. According to a cutaway in Petarotica, during a charity event for the 2004 Indonesian tsunami victims, Julia's up there yapping about how great it is that she survived.
People died in the tsunami, but don't worry, I didn't.
She's all about how everyone should be happy that she survived the tsunami, before hugging herself and saying it was all about me in an increasingly disturbing voice.
Love my life for many, many years to come. Me.
Creepy. Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise gets roasted hard in Family Guy. Those gay rumors never let up. In Meet the Quagmires, they say he's always running in movies to escape his gay thoughts. Cheap but savage. Lois kills Stewie, shows him with Katie Holmes. Her ankle bracelet drops. She whacks him with Baby Surrey, bolts, and frees his gay prisoners when Stewie cuts the power.
Open up in there, or we're breaking down the door!
I love you, Katie.
I love you too, Tom. Oh my god! I'm free! The force field is down! Go, now!
Then in Fresh Air, Chris watches Mission Impossible 5 director's cut with the step stools for the short guy left in. Petty and perfect. And that's all for today. If you enjoyed the video, kindly hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification button so you don't miss out on anything. See you soon. Bye.